Hey, this is MassX with a brand new One Punch Man the Strongest video, and in the background I'm just going to go ahead and play last week's tourney. Was testing out 5P Flashy Flash as well as 5P Garou. I'm not a huge fan of Flashy Flash, quite honestly, still not. The evade is nice, but yeah, I've said this before in my prior videos, I do not see this character having a long lifespan at all, and absolutely was a complete waste of resources. But I digress. What I wanted to talk about and really get into right now is the amount of misinformation being put out there by people and speculation that's just not true in reference to this game. So let me go ahead and put on the record first. Just being a mod, primary admin, does not really hold much weight to it at all. Basically, we have one means to talk to the publisher. We do not have direct line to the developer. And quite honestly, they rarely give us a lot of the information we ask about. And, you know, we can provide when there's a problem with the game. We try to get it expedited. They are fairly responsive with that. But suggestions, things of that nature, have kind of fallen on deaf ears. Now, I know there's been a lot of hoopla lately because one of the servers in a different jurisdiction closed down. And I want to make sure people really understand the economics and why it shut down. So this game has been around for quite a long time now. The cost for global is very low. The server cost is low because this is not like some open world game. They're not having to do any sort of development. They basically just cut and paste. And you know, it's just to make some extra money. They have probably already made back their initial costs with the prior servers they've been on for the last few years. So this is just extra money for them. Now, the server that closed down, if you're not aware, was generating less than $5,000 a month. Okay. So it probably was unable to at least cover server costs. And it was like that for a long time. I'm surprised they didn't shut it down sooner. This is something that's done a lot with companies. A lot of companies will keep a lot of games that aren't generating a lot of money in their portfolios, even if it makes them just a little, because it's just icing on the cake. So people speculating about the global close down, nothing has been told to us. Nothing has been said to us. I would be shocked if they ever even considered that, especially knowing some of these developers and prior games that they have released in the length of time they have continued on for. Yeah, again, I have no secret information. I look at the economics. I look at what the true cost is for a company. And based on that, I can usually make a pretty educated choice on what the future holds for a game. Now, if somebody was just making $50,000 to $150,000 a month and was a newer game, yeah, it's DOA. It's EOS. It's not going to continue. I mean, I don't know how One Punch Man World will continue on if they don't get some sort of new investors, given where that game is at, because the cost is so high and they haven't even recouped their initial investment, which was in close to or in excess to $200 million. This is not the case with this game. So I just want people to realize, if you haven't learned by now, everything on the internet and what people say isn't necessarily true. Always look for the facts, okay? Look and research a company's history and look at the money being made in specific jurisdictions. So I just wanted to put that out on the table so people really understood that. So yeah, it really bugs me when I see stuff that's just not true. either by what people say or in one way or the other. So get your story straight. Now, future of this game, I think it's going to play out like last year, honestly. I think you're just going to see the push to get through all the SSR pluses is on a pace that's somewhat, the same, with expediting it where they can, and we'll be looking at URs probably early next year, if not sooner. It's just where it's going to go. It's just the reality of the situation. But enough with that. So yeah, you can see in the background, like I said, Garou's good. Garou will have a much better lifespan than Flashy Flash will, especially as we progress into a new core and new types of metas. Flashy Flash, well, he's interesting. I like my prior builds before him. I haven't been on much lately because I've been super busy. I'm going to be traveling for most of the month of July. But I am going to be doing an updated account review of my own. I know people like to see that for whatever reason, so I'll be doing that. And, things have been quiet in this game, so I don't like to put out videos unless I think there's something relevant. And if I don't think it's relevant, I am just not going to waste your time, quite honestly, or mine. So, plus, it's summertime. Time to ease off the pedal, so to speak. So, yeah, so let me know your thoughts on this game. If you're going to continue to play, knowing that, basically it's probably going to be like it's been for the last few months, and that's going to be the status quo. I don't think we're going to see any sort of changes. Don't think we're going to see anything done really differently than any of the other prior servers. And I think they're just going to keep funneling out the content as it would in its normal course for the most part. And that's about it. And they're just going to keep, collecting a few shekels here and there. So looks like this match is about over, and looks like I'm about to stop talking. So with that, as always, please like and subscribe. It helps a lot. Have a great day.